I have been inside the Bank of America Stadium corridors all week, and the temperature around this building is shifting rapidly. We are tracking 3 major developments that could redefine the trajectory of this franchise moving forward. From roster adjustments to strategic personnel shifts, the ripple effects are already being felt in the locker room. If you are a die-hard fan who wants to stay ahead of the curve, make sure to help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers by hitting that button right now. Bryce Young is making headlines today as the organization continues to navigate the complexities of his development and future role within the offense. The conversations happening behind closed doors at the facility are heavily focused on how to best position Bryce Young for long-term success amidst a challenging start to the season. It is a reality that many fans are grappling with, as the expectations placed upon a top-tier draft pick are immense, and the pressure in the NFL environment is unforgiving. When we look at the tactical framework implemented by the current coaching staff, the goal remains clear: finding the right cadence and protection scheme to allow Bryce Young to showcase the poise and playmaking ability that made him the #1 overall selection. There is a palpable sense of urgency to refine his footwork and improve his processing speed against complex defensive shells, which are designed to confuse young quarterbacks. From an insider perspective, the front office is not hitting the panic button, but they are certainly evaluating every snap with a fine-tooth comb to determine if the supporting cast is providing the necessary environment for him to flourish. We are talking about a player who has shown flashes of brilliance in high-leverage situations, yet the consistency remains the primary hurdle. The salary cap implications of his current contract provide the team with a window of flexibility, meaning they can afford to surround him with veteran talent in the upcoming offseason if they choose to double down on his potential. Historically, quarterbacks in this league often require a significant buffer period to adjust to the speed of the professional game, and the Panthers are acutely aware of the historical data regarding growth curves for signal callers. The locker room culture, as reported by those close to the players, remains supportive, but the external noise is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. As we look at the upcoming schedule, the focus will be on how the play calling evolves to cater to his specific strengths, potentially utilizing more RPO packages and quick game concepts to mitigate the pressure from opposing pass rushes. This is a defining stretch for his career trajectory. If the team can stabilize the offensive line and maintain a balanced attack, the narrative surrounding his ceiling could shift back toward optimism. However, the margin for error is razor thin, and every performance is being treated as a vital data point for the future of the organization. It is clear that the team is committed to the evaluation process, keeping a watchful eye on his progress during practice reps where he has shown improved command of the huddle. This is not just about the next game, it is about the structural foundation of the entire offense for years to come. Transitioning from this quarterback situation, we need to look at how other personnel decisions are impacting the defensive side of the ball. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the latest team news, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest updates daily.
Chuba Hubbard is the player everyone is talking about lately, and for good reason, as his contributions to the ground game have been a rare bright spot this season. There is a strong sentiment within the organization that Chuba Hubbard has evolved into a reliable engine for this offense, proving his value not just as a runner, but as a dual-threat asset who can impact the passing game out of the backfield. When we analyze the current roster construction, it becomes evident that his ability to identify running lanes and hit the hole with decisive acceleration has been critical to maintaining offensive rhythm. The coaching staff has leaned heavily on him during stretches where the passing game has struggled, and he has consistently answered the call. Looking at the financial landscape, the discussion regarding a potential extension is gaining momentum among league circles. Teams value backs who can sustain productivity while maintaining durability, and Chuba Hubbard has demonstrated a high level of toughness that fits perfectly with the identity the team is trying to forge. From a scouting perspective, his lateral quickness and vision in outside zone schemes make him a versatile weapon that any offensive coordinator would want to keep in the fold. The team's commitment to the run game has been a staple of their identity, and he is the embodiment of that philosophy. If you look at the historical context of the franchise, finding a back who can carry the load effectively is one of the most difficult tasks for a front office, and they appear to have found a cornerstone in this instance. The ripple effect of his performance is felt throughout the entire team, as it keeps opposing defenses honest and opens up play-action opportunities that are crucial for a developing passing attack. As we look ahead, the salary cap management will be the next major hurdle, but the argument for retaining him is becoming increasingly stronger with every game. Fans are clearly noticing his impact, and the appreciation for his work rate is shared by his teammates, who see him grinding through contact on every single snap. The strategic evaluation of his usage rate will be something to watch, as the team looks to maximize his output without burning him out before the season hits its final stretch. He has become a leader by example, and his presence in the locker room provides a level of stability that is invaluable during a transition period. We are seeing a player hitting his athletic prime, and the organization is currently at a crossroads regarding how to build around him moving forward. The market for running backs is notoriously volatile, but his specific skill set makes him an outlier who warrants serious consideration for a long-term deal. As we continue to monitor the situation, it is clear that his role is only going to grow as the team seeks to establish a consistent identity. We have to address how these offensive developments are putting pressure on the defensive unit to maintain their edge.
J.C. Horn is emerging as the undisputed leader of the secondary, and his recent play has been nothing short of elite when he is on the field. The situation surrounding the defensive backfield is constantly evolving, but J.C. Horn remains the constant that the coaching staff relies on to neutralize the opposing team's top receiving threat. When we break down his film, the technical proficiency he displays in press-man coverage is among the best in the league, allowing the defensive coordinator to dial up more aggressive blitz packages because he knows he has a shutdown corner on the outside. This level of security is vital for a team that is trying to rebuild its identity on the defensive side of the ball. The biggest challenge has always been health, but when he is cleared to play, the impact is immediate and undeniable. Teams are increasingly looking away from his side of the field, which forces quarterbacks to test other areas of the defense, often leading to more mistakes and turnover opportunities for his teammates. From an insider perspective, the defensive staff has tailored their entire scheme around his ability to win individual battles, which speaks volumes about the trust he has earned. His physical traits, length, speed, and ball tracking ability are exactly what modern NFL teams crave in a boundary cornerback. As we look toward the future, the team is likely to prioritize keeping him as the centerpiece of the secondary, as finding a player of his caliber is incredibly difficult in the current draft landscape. The historical context of the team's defense shows that they have had the most success when they have a lockdown presence at corner, and he is certainly carrying that mantle with pride. The emotional impact on the fan base is significant, as there is a clear sense of pride whenever he makes a big play in crunch time. The upcoming matchups will be a true test of his consistency, especially against some of the high-powered passing offenses on the schedule. If he can maintain this trajectory, he is looking at a potential Pro Bowl-level campaign that will solidify his status as one of the premier defenders in the division. The strategic investment in his development is paying off, and the front office is clearly prioritizing the continuity of the defensive backfield around him. Every snap he takes is a masterclass in patience and discipline, as he rarely bites on double moves or peripheral fakes. As we continue to analyze the defensive trends, it is evident that the entire defensive identity starts with his ability to erase one half of the field. The team is building a culture of accountability, and his approach to the game sets the standard for every player in the defensive room. As we look at the final stretch of the season, his health and production will be the primary factors in whether the team can finish strong. The situation in Carolina is fluid, and the next few weeks will be crucial for the direction of this franchise. We have covered the quarterback development, the ground game stability, and the defensive backbone that keeps this team competitive. It is a challenging time to be a fan, but the pieces are there for a turnaround if the right decisions are made. I want to hear from you. Do you think the team is heading in the right direction, or do you want to see more aggressive changes? Drop a comment below. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more coverage.